Decision was made today regarding whether or not the man accused of killing Isabel Celis will get a new judge for his second murder trial. Back in March, a mistrial was declared after a lone juror voted not guilty in the murder trial against Christopher Clements. His lawyers argue that Judge James Marner met alone with jurors after the mistrial was announced and told them about facts that were withheld during the case. The lawyers say the judge should not have said anything to the jurors, including mentioning Clements' conviction in the kidnapping and murder of young Maribel Gonzalez, whose body was found not far from Isabel's in a desert area northwest of Tucson. Clements' lawyers argue Judge Marner's actions show bias and prejudice against their client. News 4 Tucson's Gabrielle Parrish is live downtown with more on the ruling that was made today. Gabrielle.
Clements' attorney requested that a different judge hear the second trial, but when he was unable to establish evidence during today's court hearing, that Judge Marner made a non-public comment that would have interfered with the fairness of the trial. On top of that, he was unable to prove that the judge criticized the jury's verdict. Clements' attorney accused Judge Marner of demonstrating actual bias by revealing information that was negative to the defendant, who is Clements. But Judge Renee Bennett says that has to be proved under
Rule 10.1, which is our procedural rule that applies in this case, provides that a party is entitled to a change of judge if the party demonstrates by a preponderance of the evidence that the assigned judge's interest or prejudice would prevent a fair or impartial hearing or trial.
The defense was unable to prove evidence of Judge Marner's bias in the case of Clements' conviction and potential sentence. They also say Judge Marner's statement regarding Clements' prior conviction did not come across as he violated code of conduct, as it was public record.
The statement attributed to Judge Marner was accurate. It is essentially an undisputed factual piece of information and not an opinion statement, and it is about a public court verdict. The defendant's prior murder trial conviction.
Judge Bennett considered the applicable constitutions, case law, rules, and determined that there was insufficient proof to show that Judge Marner had actual bias.
The evidence does not establish that Judge Marner has an actual bias, nor does it establish, applying the objective standard, that the likelihood of bias is too high to be constitutionally tolerable.
Judge Marner will continue to preside over the case, and a status conference has been set for May 2nd at 9 a.m. Reporting live from the Superior Court, Gabrielle Parrish, News 4 Tucson.